All right, guys, we are live. We're live. So, guys, man, it's here. It is here. This is the last Hangouts before it all starts in 4 days, I believe. I wasn't very good at maths, so hopefully that's the right mathematic. Thursdays where it all starts. Mother Russia against the Arabian Knights. And as we're going into this, because obviously I think last week we did favorites, who we think are the favorites. So I think for this one, I wanted to also focus on players. And not focus on general thoughts, what we think is going to happen, how good it's going to be. But before we get there, I've just been saying to myself that, you know what? Is this World Cup important? This one specifically? Because I just assume that, okay, well, Messi, he's got 2 more. Cristiano, he's got another one. But I said to myself that, when last did a 34-year-old lead a country to a World Cup victory? When last did a 36-year-old lead a team to a World Cup victory? So maybe this is very important. As in, how good will Messi or Cristiano be in 4 years' time? Because 4 years is a long time. And yes, these guys have been playing at the top of the game for a very long time. But at the end of the day, biology is biology. So I do think that this is the time, because really I would say your peak is really 26, 27, but the time that 3 comes in, then it gets a lot more difficult. So really they're out of time. I mean, if you want to be strict, they're out of time, but they're in it, they're there, and I'm sorry, I don't want any excuses. I want no excuses. I don't want anybody to bring the excuse of Messi, oh, look at the guys he has and everything. I don't care, because Messi, you co-signed a card not getting picked. I don't want Cristiano to say anything, because that's a very strong Portuguese squad. That's a very strong Portuguese squad. That's very balanced and it's very deep. So there can be no excuses to be made now. This, it's now or never. It's now or never. So am I being too harsh there, or am I being fair?
Well, to be honest, yeah, I think you're right. They don't have much time, to be honest. I don't even think, as a big Messi fan as well, I've never actually believed that Messi or Argentina winning the World Cup anyway. It's not gonna happen.
You never know, man. You never know.
Nah, as good as the guy is, it's just not happening, because this team, as much as people like to talk about how, they have all these strikers, like everyone that tries to make the argument as to why he hasn't won with this team always likes to point out the attackers, like, oh, they have Aguero, they've got Di Maria, they've got so and so and so. But if you take Messi out of the equation and you just look at the stats that those guys have put up, it's atrocious. Like, so I really don't see how, unless somehow Di Maria and the rest actually step up for this World Cup, then yeah, okay, they have a chance. But apart from that, nah, it's not happening. With Ronaldo, to keep it, Ronaldo.
Easy. He's called Cristiano. Ronaldo is taken.
Sorry. With Cristiano, like, I'm pretty sure he will like try his hardest for this World Cup, especially because like his other World Cups have not been great. He hasn't had like great World Cups at all. Because I think in 2014 he scored only 1 goal against Ghana.
When they were out already, I think.
Yeah, they were out already at that time as well. So, and he wasn't fit going into it as well. So it might be different this time.
Oh, okay. He wasn't fit.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he wasn't. he wasn't fit going into that one. So this World Cup, I think he's going to try, because he knows as well it's going to be his last one pretty much. So he's going to try his hardest to lead the team. But again, I don't see him winning this one as well. So Argentina, as much as I want Argentina to win this thing, man, it's not happening. Lanzini got injured, and he was actually good for Sampaoli's system that they were using. Like, he was a very good player for them. So that's a big loss for me. So it's not happening for either Argentina or Portugal. That's what my say on it.
So who else? Come on, let's hear more thoughts. Is this it's for Cristiano? Like, Kadim, hit me. What are your thoughts? Is this the last throw of the dice for the 2 overrated dudes, or what?
For Cristiano, it should be the last World Cup. No, I mean, there are rumors that he's quitting Madrid. So
for what?
Huh?
Wait. Quit and go where?
Those are fake.
Yeah.
He's just looking for attention. He's not quitting nothing.
Oh, okay. So wait.
And-
So could you give us your thoughts, Cristiano? And then say hit me.
Yeah. Anyhow, I don't think that Cristiano is able to do another or like perform on another World Cup in 4 years. I mean, he's hitting 32 now. No,
He's 33.
33.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 33, turning
Yeah, I mean, like 37.
No.
I mean,
No.
and
If there was one player in history that could do it, it's Ronaldo, because he's the ultimate. As an athlete, he's the best athlete.
27, Abdul.
Yeah.
No,
It's nothing to do with being an athlete.
Wait,
second or not, yeah, he's still taken. Our work price to take him because he's a leader as
He
well.
can be in the squad next time. That's not. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if he's in the squad.
yeah, but
Okay,
it's
okay,
sort of
maybe
like
Wait. Okay. Kadim, finish off.
maybe like Shuka for Turkey. Like I think he also made it to be like late 30s. Messi, on the other hand, I could imagine that he has another World Cup in his legs because he can drop like a little bit deeper, maybe playing like a number 8
Yeah, for
or something.
sure. He can play it there. Yeah, you're right. Continue. Sorry.
And but nonetheless, they don't get better. So I think it's definitely like the biggest chance for both of them to win the World Cup.
Yeah, but what's his name? Cristiano, he really has set a low bar for himself. One goal in a World Cup at his peak. He had one goal, I think, in 2014. And then he faked an injury that he was supposedly carrying. And the thing is,
He wasn't
okay,
even.
let me finish, and then you can have your turn. Okay, so he had a very low bar, and he's not. If he plays this World Cup, what is he gonna do? I mean, he's been playing 3 different World Cups. He has done
Wait,
not very much.
What are you on about?
Could you stop?
Ronaldo was
interrupting
amazing.
for a second?
Wait. But wait, Manny, before you finish, my Portuguese friends out there, I do not co-sign what this dude is saying. Please, thank you. Just say, Manny, please finish.
Okay, let me finish, Abdul. Wait for a few seconds, okay? Anyway, I was saying he has set a low bar for himself. Yeah, athlete, is a very good athlete, eats kale and all that. But at the same time, he's not scoring goals. He's not leading his team into the tournament knockout phases. And that's a fact. So if he plays next World Cup or in 2050, it's the same thing. All he has to do is score 1 goal, 1 penalty, because that's all he's good for. Or if he doesn't perform, he's gonna fake an injury. But as for Messi, I think he can still play the next World Cup for sure because he's very good. And I think he'll be able to contribute. Even if he's not scoring, he can be a playmaker, and he's very good at that.
But could he lead Argentina to World Cup victory? That's yes or
no. No. I think for Messi, he has to stop. He's the best goal scorer in that team, so he has to start scoring goals. I don't want to hear anything. I have to be forced to create. Nobody's forcing Messi to do anything. If he's choosing to be a playmaker, that may seem that he doesn't think he's good enough to be a goal scorer as the main man, or is avoiding it for some reason. But he should try to be the goal scorer.
Because
everyone's gonna be
but because there's some strikers on the team that need to do their job though. That's the thing.
He needs to.
No. See, that's why I stop. Stop.
No.
Just everyone, just stop. Now, this is the narrative that really pisses me off. Messi, I believe he has a brain.
Stats up.
Wait, relax. Let me relax.
Do your thing.
Wait. Just chill. So now, I believe Messi has a brain. So between these two years, he has a brain, and with that brain comes logic. Now, logic will state that I keep giving Higuain these through balls, and he keeps messing up. So logic will state to you that, you know what? When I beat these 2 players, I'm not going to pass to you. I'm going to shoot. And I'm going to shoot again, and again, and again, and again. Messi has to realize that you need that Arjen Robben type thing when it comes to international tournaments. You have to take it upon yourself to make it happen because Manny, I'm sorry. This may be the only time I actually agree with Manny. I disagree with my money about 99% of the time, but the only time I will agree with him is that yes, Messi, do it yourself now. Nobody is forcing you to be a playmaker because you rule the team, you coach the team, you are the manager.
Because he has to be a playmaker because no one is going to create chances for him. So
and then he has to go a goal scorer as well because nobody's going to score. Thank you.
Football doesn't work like that. He has to drop. For Argentina, Messi plays at the halfway line because they have no midfielders that can even get the ball out of the back.
So Di Maria can't cross the ball.
No, what's this
trash?
What is this myth going around?
But Banega can create chances. You're saying Banega can create.
Banega's not going to be in the World Cup.
He's injured.
Okay. Even then, which do they have most? It's not working. It's not working right now. Playing as a playmaker.
Guys, we all know what the issue is, and I'll say it. Obviously, I want us to get to this thing, but let's just deal with this first because I know what this issue is, and I think this is another thing that really, really grates me. Messi, you rule the team. The team is built around you. So everybody mentally knows that, okay, we're now coming in and we defer to Messi. The Dybala that we see at Juventus isn't the Dybala that we see for Argentina. The Banega that we see for Sevilla isn't the Banega that we see for Argentina because everyone, when it comes to Argentina, Messi has said that I'm the creator, I'm the goal scorer, everything goes through, and that's fine. Now, if Messi took a back seat and said, okay, guys, let's just build a team. I have my role, whatever, let's build a team. You would know that, okay, Messi, yeah, I do have to create sometimes, but I've got to play hard. I've got to be much more of a goal scorer. Banega, I want you to take things. If it was me, I don't care how old. Wait, chill. I don't care how old.
Because you don't make any sense.
Wait. Chill. I'll give it. I don't care how old Juan Roman Riquelme is. I'll say Messi, get your bloody face off the ball. Stop hogging the freaking ball.
What?
Call Riquelme. Get him on the pitch. He's the creator. You go and score goals and shut your mouth. That's what I'll do. Abdul, you have the floor.
First of all, you guys chat so much shit. First of all, these Banega, Di Maria, all these superstars that you guys are talking about, that apparently the evil Messi is making them play worst. Those superstars played 7 games without Messi in qualifiers and scored 2 goals and only got 4 points. Like those players without Messi, right? Because Messi.
I never said they were superstars. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You're saying Messi's the reason they don't play well. So let's see what they did without Messi. Without Messi, they scored 2 goals in 7 games.
No. He's saying what I said. He's saying Messi needs to change his role.
Let me explain what I said again. 100% without Messi, these guys are not sniffing anything. They need Messi in the team. But my thing was never these guys can do better than Messi. My thing is that Messi is needed in this team, but his role needs to be altered. That's what I said. If his role is altered and we give the other people different roles, I think Argentina will benefit because obviously it's not working if Messi keeps creating and is keep messing up. But now if we make Dybala give much more of a creative role out wide, Banega much more of a creative role in the middle, Dybala is given much more of a playmaker role, and Messi, you're played much more higher up. You're much more of a finisher, a goal scorer, take goals, get inside the box. That's different. Because obviously the Messi playmaker thing is not working because you can't do what you did.
How do you know that Messi is the reason that's not happening?
Abdul, hold on.
Because he owns the team. He's the manager of the team.
No, the reason that's not happening is that those players are underachieving and they're not performing.
Yeah.
That's
Abdul. Let me say this. Well, I get Habib. I see what you're trying to say, but you see, this is the problem. What you have to understand is the issue here is not that Messi is not taking it upon himself to do the things that he's supposed to do. The problem here is, like you're trying to say, obviously he should stop creating and try and go and score more. But what we're trying to tell you is the people that are supposed to be creating are not as good as you think they are. So he ends up doing 2 things. By
the way,
but you said,
let me add.
By the way,
let me finish. So what I'm saying is, he creates and then he ends up having to go and score. Now I'll get to the point of what you were saying about the players have to be given roles. When they were qualifying, Sampaoli was trying to work it out. So when they were qualifying, he was trying to try different players. I think he tried over 100 players even to try and make the team start working. So later on, the team started working. Even they lost 6-1 to Spain, but they didn't have the main people on the pitch. So later on, their play style started to work. So obviously, Lanzini was working with Messi, Pavon was working with Messi. So the whole creative thing was working, and the team started to play better. But now the problem is there's no Banega and there's no Lanzini.
Lanzini tore his ACL.
Yeah, he's torn it. There's no Banega. Now there's no.
With Banega and Lanzini, all these guys are bad.
Then there's no what's the name? Di Maria is trash. And then, like you said, okay, you said he should stop passing to Higuain because if Higuain keeps missing, blah 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 blah. Cool.
Okay, then my question is to you. My question is to you then: why is he playmaking if all those players are trash? They're playing forward. Nobody's gonna finish.
Okay, and then I just said he's doing both. So he's still trying to play make because obviously if you have 11
Icardi can finish.
Messi
Icardi can finish. Why isn't Icardi going?
Who knows?
Messi's not a goal scorer.
How is that?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Yeah,
What?
You said why is Icardi not going?
Yes.
We have no idea. Nobody knows what's going on. This is all speculation.
No, it's
all
not.
speculation.
It's not speculation.
We have no idea. There's no facts.
Radical, it's facts. No. Radical, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't act stupid. No. Wait, chill.
No. Listen.
No, you're acting stupid. Icardi was on the national team a few weeks ago. He played in the qualifier.
Icardi was given a chance. Tell me his stats. The chances that he was given.
He was given a chance. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Wait, relax. Okay, how many chances has Higuain had? How many chances has Aguero had? Tell me with a straight face that Icardi has had the same chances Aguero and Higuain have had.
He hasn't.
He obviously hasn't.
Of course he hasn't. But if you were a coach, what would you do? Would you play?
Wait. You asked me a question. Okay, let me answer.
I'm not done with my question.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, if you were a coach, yeah, how I see it is this, yeah. Even though Icardi has not been given enough chances, that's facts. But the problem here is, yeah, Argentina did not have enough time. They actually did not have. If you think about it, they were struggling to qualify. When Icardi was given the chance, he didn't step up. Even though they were little.
You know what's the reason? You know what the reason he's not there?
Guys, can I say one thing? The last time an Argentinian player not named Messi scored a goal was 19 months ago, 12 matches ago. That's all.
So why is he still playmaking then? Why is he playmaking?
Bro, have you ever kicked a ball?
Oh my days.
Why is he playmaking?
Come on, man.
I want to bring other guys into it, so I'm gonna go to Abdul, then A1, then Jujuman. So Abdul, finish.
Yeah, this literally makes no sense. Like he's not. You think Messi is just gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna play make, and these guys are so amazing. They're just gonna give me chances galore, and I'm gonna score a hat trick. Like, what is this?
I mean,
Abdul, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
It makes perfect sense.
Finish your point.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. A1.
Alright, cool. Like Messi, I just don't think Argentina got a chance because, like what Abdul says, like Messi has to do both. Like, and
that's what I've been saying as well.
Yeah. He has to do both because even with the centre midfielders as well, they're not really natural centre midfielders as well. They're more attacking players as well, and they're not really as creative and goal scoring as well. The strikers don't really step up. If you can even say, you can include Icardi or whatnot, but like you said, Icardi, when he given the chance, he didn't step up. So,
when he given the chance, okay.
But he did get given a chance.
No. Okay. As much chances as Aguero and Higuain. Okay, cool.
Well,
it's because he's not.
But wait. But what do you expect? Like these guys are older than than Icardi and whatnot.
Who cares? So
obviously they're gonna get more chances. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay. And the point I was trying to make.
No, wait, chill, Radical, chill. A1, please. You have to answer this to me. Okay, you said because they're older and I guess much more experienced. If these guys have consistently messed up at World Cups and Copa Americas, it doesn't logic state, maybe we should give someone else a chance. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we should give the statistically best Argentinian striker in Europe a chance over these bricks. Because Aguero and Higuain have been bricks for Argentina. They've been bricks.
Yeah, they've been bricks.
First of all, the fact that Sampaoli was hired, I don't know how he got that job.
Why are you even going to Sampaoli? We're talking about
Taking the ball.
Focus on what we're talking about.
Radical.
Focus.
Messi doesn't need to win the World Cup. It doesn't.
How can you say
something?
How can you say a Copa America winner didn't deserve a job when Shoemaker?
He's a bomb. Why?
Saka,
I guarantee you, this man will not do anything. I guarantee you.
Who's Sabaya? Like Sabaya got the job. How can you say Sampaoli didn't deserve?
Yeah, but Sampaoli. Okay, can you explain to me why Icardi is not in that team? Can you explain? Is there even any reason why? And majority of those players, let's not act like this Argentine team is good. Like majority of the players are bums. Like let's be honest, they're all bums.
Not disagree.
Messi doesn't have to win anything. He doesn't have to do. He's still the GOAT. He doesn't need to.
Facts.
He doesn't need to do anything. Like literally, this team is not good. It's
according
not
to you, he's the GOAT. According to you,
Bullshit.
Okay, no, wait. Let's move on. Let's say, according to you guys, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT without winning the World Cup. Fine, cool.
That's the plan.
Let's move on. No, I said let's move on. Let's move on because we will be arguing for hours if we.
That's facts.
We have to agree.
I still didn't get the.
Machine, no.
We already know what you're gonna say.
We'll talk about Ronaldo soon.
I want us to now focus on breakout stars. So we get some semblance here. So the question is this: I'll give you guys about a few seconds to think about it. So these are two questions. I'll start with this one first, and then we can then do the other one. So this is the first one, and we'll go down the line. Who do you believe will be top scorer? So I'll give you a few seconds to think.
Easy.
Who do you believe is going to be top scorer? All right, Mane, hit me. Who do you think will become top scorer?
Realistically, it's going to be Jesus because Brazil is going to go further. But I also have a Harry Kane. I'll give him a good shout. He's going to score.
That's not a bad shout. People will probably that's not a bad shout. Okay, so you're saying Jesus or Harry Kane, but most likely Jesus.
Yep.
All right, FG, top scorer.
It's gonna be tied between Neymar and Cristiano because they'll both meet each other in the final.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be Brazil-Portugal final.
Okay, all right. A1.
Neymar, because if it wasn't for his injury last World Cup, he would have been top goal scorer because he was on fire. And I think what he's doing now, especially coming out from injury and how he's been playing the friendlies, he's going to be top goal scorer, man.
So, wait, let me piggyback off that. Do you believe those goals will lead them to World Cup victory, or those goals will be in vain?
I think it'll lead them to World Cup victory, man.
I don't know about that, bro. All right,
come on,
all right, Abdul, who's the top scorer?
Jesus.
Wow, Jesus, interesting. Okay, because Firmino, I think could possibly play. Juju man, top scorer. Who's your top scorer?
I'd say Timo Werner. It's either Brazilian or Germany. They face no one and they have a stacked team, and it looks easy for them. So Timo Werner for Germany.
So you're saying Timo Werner over Muller in that team?
Yeah, I think Timo Werner will be top scorer.
Muller will be playing on the right, so I don't think.
Okay, Kadim, top scorer.
I'd say maybe Mbappe.
Top scorer.
Mbappe, interesting. Juju man, quiet. Keep him out short, man. Top scorer.
Neymar for sure because Brazil are locked for the final, and you need to play games to score goals. And I think Neymar's going to be there.
What do you mean by a lock? According to who? Are you God?
No, but I'm telling you here, you can write it down, man.
At Brazil. Look at the bracket. Brazil don't play anyone until the
season. Yeah, and same with Germany. Brazil and Germany have the easiest.
That's why the top scorer is coming.
Okay. All right. Okay. Radical top scorer.
Yeah. It's going to be Neymar. Because I think the reason why I say Neymar is because the way Brazil's team is stacked, like there's no way he's not going to get his goals up. Like it's just like Ronaldo. Like we all know, Ronaldo and Messi are better goal scorers than him and everything. But like their teams are not as good. So So it's Neymar.
Give Kadim another try. He said Mbappe. Another try, Kadim. Mbappe doesn't count.
Okay. No, Juju man, that was a very Juju man, that was a very rude state.
Okay.
That's really messed up. That's really messed up.
It's true though.
For me, am I wrong in thinking that Muller could break the goal scoring record this World Cup, or am I being crazy?
Eventually.
A little bit crazy. He hasn't played more in like 2 seasons. So
wait, how many goals? How many goals?
He needs 7. I think doesn't he need 7 goals to break it?
No,
he will definitely break it, but
7?
Yeah, he's got 10 goals. Closer has like what, 16, I think.
16,
He'll
yeah.
definitely break it for sure. It's
He's
just
not
this
breaking.
World Cup
There's
will
no way.
not.
There's no way he's scoring
no,
7
because-
goals.
I don't know, man. Look, man. I think. I mean, I don't think
think
really
he
matters
needs
where
another World
Muna's
Cup.
playing. I still feel who knows. Okay, so this for the one now. Who do you think is gonna be the breakout star? And wait, let me start. So I'll give you guys time to think.
I'll
So,
start.
who do you think will
Oh,
be
no,
the
no, no,
breakout
I'll
star?
start,
Just relax, man. So if he plays and he's fit, I've really, even if France look dodgy, I've got my
Mbappe.
eyes on Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my eyes on Ousmane Dembele. I think if this kid is really allowed to play and start and given time, I think this guy can do things. And on the low key, I don't know what England's mindset is. Rashford, I think, can surprise a lot of people. People will call me crazy. I think Rashford can surprise a lot of people. But yeah, Dembele, I just think this guy, especially they are playing those guys from the Kangaroos. Like I think that's their first game or something. So, Mane, who do you think will be the breakout star?
Breakout star would be.
I didn't say breakout star. I said breakout star, not breakout star.
Okay. De Bruyne and Sterling.
What?
How
Yo,
is that?
he's biased. He's biased.
Wait. De Bruyne can't be a breakout star. He's known.
Okay, Sterling then.
He's known
Sterling,
to-
excuse me, Sterling.
The Dream, Raheem the Dream.
He's going to be the breakout star. I mean,
Wait,
Yeah, for a second World Cup, yeah.
Mane. Last I checked, Gareth Southgate doesn't have a tan and he's not bald, so he's not Guardiola.
But what do you mean by breakout star?
Yeah.
Someone who's going to surprise everyone.
Okay. When I mean a breakout star, a player that hasn't yet performed at an international tournament yet.
Like a young player.
He's
Yeah.
not-
Okay.
De Bruyne
Can I
won
change
Ghana,
it? Can I
Mexico.
change
De
it?
Bruyne
I'll
balled
change
at
it.
the
I'll
Euros
change it.
and the World Cup.
Cristiano Ronaldo. I'll change it. Cristiano Ronaldo. will be the
Oh my
star.
god. Yo,
Wait.
kick him
Double
on
A.
the-
Mane, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Wait.
But very right as well. Very right.
Oh, I want to
let
say
me-
mine.
let me-
No, guys,
no,
chill.
I'll
Okay,
say.
guys, we are going in order. We're going in order. And before I go to FG, I just need to remind people that Thomas Muller has scored more goals than Messi and Cristiano
No one
combined.
cares,
Well,
bro. No
Thank you.
one cares.
Relax.
Let me
That's what I said. FG. Breakout star.
Easy. Guedes. Easily
Oh,
Guedes.
thank you. Thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
relax. Now
Yeah.
tell me, who is this? Because I keep hearing this guy's name. Who is this?
Portuguese,
don't know
Portuguese forward. He's like
He's a
Come on,
Wait,
man.
my
You're
goodness.
football analyst. You're
plays
football
for
Wait,
analyst.
guys.
Man.
Chill.
like
FG.
yeah, Guedes, man. Plays for Valencia. He's on loan from PSG. He's
Okay,
amazing.
all right. Okay, yeah.
Can I just correct the pronunciation? I don't want to be anal, but
No one cares. No one cares.
No. I what's the pronoun? What's the correct pronoun?
it's Gedge.
Gettish.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the S, Gettish.
Wait, so
Okay, so you think he'll be the breakout? So let me ask you that.
Look, I wouldn't even be surprised if he was like the best player for
He's
Portugal.
so good.
Tournament.
I was sure. Did you guys see
Hey,
how?
relax.
Juju, man, relax. A1, talk. A1.
That's the same as FG. Guedes, however you say his name is, man. I think he's going to be one of the best
Gettish.
players, isn't it? Yeah, Guedes, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. So wow. Okay. Look, but okay. Before I go to Abdul, remember what I've been saying to you guys. Rose, Brazil, Spain, Germany, this, that.
Portugal.
Let me just reiterate. Cristiano is not getting his hands on my trophy. Let me just reiterate that. but this Portuguese squad
The best
is
since-
a very balanced squad. Experienced, youth, deep, changes, different variations. This is a
Tactics,
very strong
yeah.
squad. And they've got the right manager who knows how to win games. Okay, Abdul, breakout star.
Yeah, same thing, Guedes.
Oh my god.
He's gonna go
All right,
off.
guys, look, man, we're saving his hangouts, but if this guy flops,
No,
if this guy flops, I don't know who
no,
you've
you
had.
can't, man. You can't,
What's
you
the
can't,
clip? What's
He-
the
no,
wow?
'cause, like,
It's
I'm
unreal.
he's like, in my opinion, he's probably third after Mbappe and
Nah,
Dembele.
he's better than Mbappe.
Yeah, it's
Like,
better
talent-
than
like,
Mbappe.
talent-
Mbappe. He's matching back. He's coming back.
Technically, he's better than Mbappe.
Yeah, it's coming
He's
back.
20, right? He's 20, right?
I
Yeah,
think
he's-
he's
I mean,
19 or
he's like
20.
Asensio, no?
What?
It's like,
He's 20.
He's
I think
unreal.
he's 20.
Like, swear, like,
Come on.
All right, good look. Okay.
Research, man. Research.
oh
Breakout
yeah, my breakout style same. Get it. That was what
Oh
I
my-
had in mind. And the two teams to watch is Senegal.
No,
and-
Juju man.
my
I said breakout star. We'll get to
Yeah,
that.
I'm good with get it.
Relax.
Let
Okay,
me
good.
praise
So
this
you
guy.
still get it. Good. Thank you.
Wait, let me praise this guy. Like I swear, like I've never seen anything like this. Like I swear, like, when I saw Guedes in that friendly, he's coming back to PSG and he's going to bench Mbappe.
No, he's not coming back to PSG.
He's coming back.
No, when he cash, we're going to sell him.
Valencia are gonna sign.
Okay. Kadim, breakout star.
Yeah, as you all mentioned, Guedes already. I wanted to name him as well, but now I'm saying Royce because it's his
Royce. Okay, guys,
good. That's a good shout.
Some respect, Kadim, please.
He won't be starting anyway.
Royce's name.
Man, Royce, man, like people
he's the first. Of course, he's starting in the starting 11.
Drax is starting over him, man.
No. Royce starts. Are you kidding me? No, he's starting.
We'll see. Drax will start over him, man.
No, wait, A1. No. That's not how it works. Doing in Germany. Sorry, Royce is starting ahead of
Drax will start.
I know that.
Okay, fine. I'm telling you what's going to happen. So
I know what's going to happen. Drax is going to start. Drax is going to start.
Okay, Machine. Are you going with this Guedes guy as well?
No, of course not. If we're talking about just a young player that's going to rip it up, I'd go with Mbappe, but everybody knows him. In terms of somebody that just comes out of thin air and makes a big splash, I think maybe Lozano from Mexico, the winger.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Radical. Breakout.
I'm gonna go with this kid called Meza. From Argentina. I think that kid can ball, bro. So, and he's young as well. So it just depends. I don't think he's going to score like a load of goals, but I just think he look very impressive, kind of thing. So that's what I'm going with.
Well, look, guys. By you guys saying this, because for me, I always thought that Andre Silva was the guy, but obviously he flopped at AC Milan. But you guys now saying this Guedes guy?
We still don't know if Silva or Guedes is going to start, but Guedes...
No, for me, Guedes is like similar to Asensio, no? I mean, like...
he's a winger.
He's better.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a young Di Maria.
Yeah,
he's like a young Di Maria.
I feel like there's a need to overrate, somebody on Ronaldo's team just in case Portugal do well.
He's good.
You know what I mean?
Machine's already making excuses. He's good. He's good.
Already.
No, guys, I'll tell you no.
I mean, I remember when everybody...
Machine, we're winning the World Cup.
He's not winning the World Cup. I don't care when anyone says Cristiano is not touching that trophy. It's not happening.
I remember when everybody was screaming their pants over Renato Sanches, who was terrible. You could tell he was terrible from the beginning. I kept telling everyone. Everyone around me was going like, "Oh, he's amazing!" Renato.
What are you talking about?
And then look where he is now.
Who are you talking about?
Renato Sanchez. You don't even know who he is.
Okay. So
Juju, that's you, man. That's what you say. That's good, man.
Let's flip it now. We know the favorites. We know the big dogs. Which team do you think will surprise people? Which team do you think will come out of nowhere and really surprise people? So let me hit. Wait. Let me hit this off.
Go with the groups. Go with which groups?
No. My main thing is, even if this is in the same group, I mean, something tells me Croatia could do some stuff.
Yeah, that's my pick.
But that's not that much of a surprise, though. They're pretty,
No. For me, as in, I think that these guys could get to a quarters, because again, when you look at the teams out there, how many people are saying Croatia will get to a quarterfinal?
But I still think that's not a surprise at all. They were being touted as one of the favorites to win the Euro Cup just 2 years ago, and they have an amazing team. I mean, it's anybody that ends with an itch and plays football basically is in Croatia.
No, because I think beyond Croatia, I think then. You know what?
No.
People will call me crazy. They're not sniffing. They're not sniffing a final. They're not sniffing a semi. And I doubt they'll make a quarter. But I think this English team will surprise people.
Oh man, what are you talking about? Tunisia are getting that work done, man.
I'm inclined to maybe agree with you, HH, is because for the first time since I can remember, they're not being overhyped.
There we go, and I think that's a key thing. I think right now in English, people now know that look what trash, what crap. Let's now go in with zero expectations. The defense is a pile of crap, but going forward, it's interesting. Okay, so let's start with Mane. Who do you think Which team do you think is going to surprise people?
It won't be a surprise to me, but Spain will be out by round of 16 max. But other than that, Peru will definitely surprise a few
Thank you.
things.
So Peru
But
are coming out of the
Spain-
group.
They've not
Spain,
lost, by the way.
they will come out of the group for sure because they haven't lost. They faced Argentina and they were very close, and they faced other big teams in their group.
Wait. Are Peru in the same group as Denmark?
Yeah,
Yeah, Denmark
Easy,
are trash.
easy.
Denmark are coming through that group, man.
No,
Yeah,
Peru,
Denmark are
easy.
trash. But I think Peru will do it. But I think the other surprise for all of you, not for me, is Spain is going to be out round of 16. But
Interesting.
Wait,
Okay,
so if
FG.
Spain go out the round of 16, that means they're probably going to lose to like Russia or Egypt. Do you even look at the bracket?
Wait. Who says Egypt are getting past?
But hold on, but that's not.
Spain are going to be second.
Okay, FG, give us your surprise, man.
Oh, I got two. First is Portugal. Because I think they can. They have like. I don't look. Don't be surprised if they beat Spain. That's what I'm saying. And the second team is Saudi Arabia. These guys are. Saudi. I'm telling you, man. Did you see that Germany game? They were actually good.
Friendly.
I have them going. I think they can get to the round of 16. Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God!
All right,
It's gonna be Uruguay and Saudi Arabia.
A1.
All right, cool. I'm going for Serbia.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a solid team. Watch out for Mitrovic.
Yep.
He plays for Fulham, but he scores goals when he's on.
Good goal scorer. Yeah.
They've got Matic in midfield with that guy from
Savage guy.
Yeah, Savage as well. They've got him, and yeah, they're pretty much a solid team, man. Very, very solid team. So I won't be surprised if they maybe.
And they got Ivanovic.
Yeah. They scored a good goal the other day as well, but I'm not too much to touch like.
All right, Abdul, surprise team.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Serbia as well. Serbia and Peru. Because Peru, I don't think people realize Peru haven't lost a game in like 3 years or some shit like that. Like it's some crazy stat.
Yeah,
they play good football as well. They play good football.
Paulo Guerrero.
Look, we all got our friends from top group. Look, Denmark are like Ericsson and system, and this. Basically, that's
Ericsson. Come on, man.
Double A. You can't say France can easily top that group. You never know. They might.
Ericsson is the most flaky
I mean, they
player
can't be
you can
USA. I mean, they can't be USA.
Do you realize Chile didn't qualify? Like Peru, like actually.
Okay, judging by that, I know they didn't qualify in that sense. Who do you think is going to go far? What do you think? Which is the shock team?
It's Peru, and the other thing surprise is Belgium because I don't know. Like I cannot stand that team, but I don't know what this Belgium, these guys from Belgium are going to do because it's like Martinez. I don't rate the guy. Henry as a assistant, a pure joke. That's a joke. And then, I mean, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt, but. Belgium, okay, I think they'll surprise me. I'm expecting them. Yeah, because I don't know what to expect from them.
Surprise you as not going out of the group.
I know, like I don't know what to expect from them. But Peru, like team to watch.
Roberto Martinez.
Guerrero, right, Paulo Guerrero.
All right, Kadim, what's your surprise team?
I mean, I'm excluding all the teams or countries which already won World Cups in the past.
Okay.
From them, like from the remaining teams, I would say Croatia and Portugal and Belgium are the best teams, the three best teams. And
so out of those three, who do you think will go furthest?
I would say, I mean, I don't know, but I would say maybe Belgium will surprise, but they won't make like some people expect them to win or something, but maybe quarters.
That would mean they beat Brazil.
All right, Machine.
Yeah, that would be surprising.
So my Machine, which is going to be the surprise package?
I think Switzerland and Morocco.
Switzerland.
Yeah, I think Switzerland are going to get out of the group, which is
Morocco.
Name one player from. Like,
I don't have to name one player. Portugal played against them. They're tough. They're a tough nut to crack, and I think they're going to get out of the group along with Nigeria.
Wait, but tough nut to crack. Does that mean they packed the bus, or tough nut to crack? Like, did they pack the bus?
No, there's just solid.
Relax. Okay, Radical. Surprise team.
I say Belgium and Portugal. I say Belgium because not many people are expecting them to go like that far. So that I say that with them, and with Portugal, that team is just resilient, man. Like this kind of stuff they pulled in the Euros, I feel like they'll surprise people. Like when they match up against the bigger teams, everybody's going to be like, "Oh yeah, Portugal's out" or whatever it is. But they're going to be the ones to surprise and beat people.
Do third teams qualify in this World Cup? Or only
No,
two
man.
teams?
No.
Oh,
Hell
that's
no.
Okay.
Stop being disrespectful, man.
This in the Europe. This is not Europe, man.
It's not Europe.
I have to ask everybody a question though.
Wait,
How did
wait,
Portugal
wait.
go from being the shittiest team ever to win the Euro Cup to all of a sudden
Greece.
Whoa, what did I propose?
Machine, I'll tell you why. They won a Euros. That's why.
That's what I
They
just
shouldn't
said.
even have
Machine,
won in the
don't use
first place.
reverse
No, I
psychology.
think it's
Reverse
very
psychology.
simple.
Nah,
Like,
there's new upcoming players.
They
coming out,
were
that's what-
third in their group and they won a tournament. I mean, that's the first one for any. That should be an asterisk placed on that Euro win.
the Portuguese team from 2 years ago didn't have Bernardo Silva and it didn't have Guedes. So obviously,
didn't have Silva.
Who's the guy, black guy with the
Andres Silva.
dreadlocks? He's good.
Wait,
And there.
No. From Sporting.
Gigi man, what was the question you asked me before?
Gelson Martins.
Oh yeah,
Martins,
Gelson Martins. Yeah, he's good too.
No. Okay. Now, look. Now, let me explain. And this is something that I alluded to when I was doing stuff with the Banter guys. Now, a lot of people are looking at Brazil, and I'm a huge Neymar fan.
Yeah,
because I think Neymar is the real deal.
Yeah.
But let me stop. The reason why I don't, because the beauty about this World Cup is that I don't think there's a strong favorite. This is why I really like this World Cup. There's not a strong, massive favorite. There's a strong argument against almost any of your favorites you can throw at me. And my thing with Brazil is that, first of all, they have a 0% chance of winning without Neymar. That's a fact. Without Neymar, they have no chance of winning the World Cup.
Oh, they do.
With Neymar, I don't think Neymar is not a Ronaldo, a Rivaldo, a Romario. I don't think he has that thing.
X Factor.
what?
No, wait,
That's
Double H. You were the first person that says Neymar has.
Let me land.
No, man. Neymar's
Let me land.
best on the planet
Let
right
me
now.
land the plane, please.
Yeah, take that back, Double H.
No,
Double H.
don't take anything back. Don't take anything back.
Double
Can I
H.
land?
You
Can I
said
land?
you said this quote. There's a guy in France.
Let me land.
You said that.
Relax. Neymar, I told you, Neymar is a real player. I don't think Neymar. I can't put Neymar in that Ronaldo psychology.
Facts.
That's Romario psychology. I don't think
Facts.
he is.
Romario?
So that is why, for me, like Neymar, cut out the posing,
Nah. You're making an
the
excuse. Double H.
commercials and everything. I don't think he's that dude.
Yeah.
He is.
Wow. Wait, what made you change your mind? What made you change your mind?
Man, wait. Let's before you attack the messenger. Let me just finish my point. I don't have confidence that Neymar, you will lead this team to the World Cup.
Yeah, it's
Like in '98, if France did not poison Ronaldo before, that's fine. Now.
No.
Allegedly.
Ronaldo couldn't take the pressure. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He was poisoned. He was poisoned.
Don't say poison.
He was poisoned.
You're right.
And in 2002, we all know what happened. You see,
Yeah, Rivaldo carried Ronaldo.
Yeah, Rivaldo.
Carried him to what?
Rivaldo, Brazil would have
2
lost.
goals in the World Cup final, man.
Guys, you guys
World
are-
Player of the
You
Year.
guys should literally do stand-up comedy, 100%. You guys should do stand-up comedy. Literally.
Going back to
Without Rivaldo,
You guys should do stand-up comedy. How dare you? How dare you
He
take
was
that
the best
away
player.
from Ronaldo?
guys,
Okay.
guys,
How dare you?
let's go back to Neymar. Let's go back to
Let me finish with Neymar.
Yeah.
My thing is that, look, man, Brazil, they have the quality, they have everything.
Yeah.
But my thing is that there's just something in me that says, is Neymar that dude?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not that deep, man. What do you do?
Can I tell you something, man? I think Neymar is the most talented player that Brazil's ever produced since Pele.
Yeah,
Basically.
exactly.
Are you?
Yeah.
The only
That
problem,
is the
the only-
stupidest thing I've heard
the
all
only
year.
problem is listen to me. The only problem is he's too Brazilian, meaning he doesn't have the mentality to really be disciplined enough in the modern game to really make it to the very top annals.
That's borderline.
Look at the places.
Listen, what I mean is like it's not. I'm not trying to be like they're just too much about partying and all that. And by the way, R9 was like that as well.
Wait. Let me add to my point.
And Dino.
My point is that Brazil have always had like two psychopaths. Whether it was Pele and Garrincha, whether it was Romario, Bebeto, or Rivaldo, Ronaldo. I'm sorry. I will fight anybody on this point. Coutinho is not in the same stratosphere as Rivaldo.
Oh my god.
He's not in the same stratosphere as Garrincha.
Yeah,
No
but
one's saying that. Bro.
There isn't easy. There's not a co-pilot. Coutinho is not fit enough to lace the.
Jesus, isn't it? Jesus.
but
Jesus is garbage. What are you talking
no,
about?
forget.
Let
me say one thing.
Everything you're saying about the whole Coutinho is not Rivaldo. Yes, it's true. Coutinho is not Rivaldo. It's not. But in that team and in this era, in that Brazil team, he and Neymar work together very well. Like, it's definitely not Jesus. That guy is not any Rivaldo. He's not close. But Coutinho is a baller, man.
I'm not convinced. Okay, wait. Abdul, you got to say something. Abdul, hit me.
I actually think you're making excuses for Neymar because
Exactly.
Let's 100% Brazil have the most stacked squad in every
Yeah,
position.
that's true. That's completely true. Now I get the jig is up, HH. I'm sorry. That's what you're doing. So when you balls, you go like
out of all the superstars, Neymar has the most help. 100%. Now, Neymar wants to be the Ballon d'Or winner. He wants to be that guy. He wants to be the best player in the world. I'm sorry. Like, he has no excuses. You better perform. Like, you can't tell me he doesn't have that thing. He doesn't have.
Yeah, he's got to get semis minimum.
I think
I've seen you doing this prep work.
Let me be real. Guys, I think we may have a new winner, man.
Portugal, man. Let's go.
Easy. FG, quiet. Be very because I don't because something just tells me that we're not going to get a winner out of the big dog. Because
wait, if you say
Spain, I mean France are not touching that cup. That's a fact.
Wait, Double H. If you say new winner, that cancels out Germany, Spain, France, Argentina, everyone except for Portugal. I mean, that's the only team that can win it.
Iceland have a better chance than Portugal, FG.
Nah, I'm telling you,
what I'm saying about Neymar, like Neymar is one of the most ridiculous talents I've ever seen. No one could. Like, if you want to be the best, I mean, it's about damn time. Like, Ronaldo and Messi are old now; they're in their 30s. So if you're not gonna take over now, when are you gonna take over?
Oh no! I mean, like, this is Neymar's moment.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he will do it. That's just my viewpoint. I don't think he can lead them to a World Cup victory. But if he does, wait, guys, easy. If he does, I want all the conversations to end.
No.
Wait, what conversation?
Because
you know exactly.
Wait,
HH, that's what you've been prepping to. That's what you've been prepping to all this time. Is that Neymar wins?
That's what I'm being real. I want all conversations should end.
You're trying to downplay.
I will shut you down. If
you
allow Neymar to win this World Cup, if you dare put him in
we all know what you're trying to do. You did the same thing in the Champions League. You were like,
there's a guy in France.
You were like, oh, if you're trash.
I never said that.
Neymar will never lead. Neymar's not going to lead. Bro, the way the Brazil team is set up,
even if they're not there, it's not the same.
Nah, you guys are making it.
It's not the same.
Can I finish?
Look, give me Ronaldo, give me Romario, give me those boys, John.
Listen, guys, you're forgetting one thing.
Breakout, talk, man.
Let me talk. What I'm trying to say is this: the way the Brazilian team is, right? Even if they win the World Cup, it's not going to be solely because of Neymar. It's not that kind of team. It's going to be the kind of team where most of the niggas on that team have contributed. They've got Marcelo. Let me add very quickly. My thing about this is that Brazil, this is how Brazil always wins. Brazil are not Germany. Germany are a team. Brazil don't win by being a team. They win by we need two superstars to ride. And I'm sorry,
that doesn't happen anymore.
I don't see a Ronaldo. I don't see a Rivaldo.
Yeah,
I don't see a Mario. I don't see a Garrincha. I don't see a
They had Fred and Joe. Now they actually have serious players now.
Guys,
If you look at the team,
I'm saying that they're not to the level of Ronaldo.
Dude, you don't need Ronaldo.
They don't have to be.
Yeah,
They
but
don't
That's
have
what
to
I'm
be
saying.
at the
They don't
level.
have to be because of
Don't
the
give me
era.
team.
They
Don't
have
give
to
me
be
team.
because of the era.
Also, I want to put something out there just so you can analyze
Bashing
it.
hit it. Bashing hit it.
You're talking about they don't have a Rivaldo, they don't have a Ronaldo. The truth is, the World Cup that those peeps won, it was one of the most scandalous World Cups of all time. Brazil were basically pushed to the final. You know what I mean? And it's not as if they won through the strength and grit and dedication and talent of. I mean, they were very facilitated.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, Messi was facilitated in
Which cup are you talking about?
2014. He couldn't
I
do
know,
it.
but he couldn't do it. He couldn't go over the line.
World Cup. That was the
No.
scandal.
The Auto World Cup was Ronaldo showing why he's a horse.
What do you mean Ronaldo? You mean Rivaldo?
No, Ronaldo. You see, look, guys. Okay, look. Before we end this, look, guys. It starts on Thursday. It's big. It's huge. We're waiting for this for 4 years right now. I'm excited. I can't wait to ball. I won't be doing any Nigeria pre or post match analysis. That's just a nice little announcement out there. It's not happening. And my thing is this. Okay. Let me be real with you, because I'm sorry, guys. I just have to be honest. I'm not sure whether any African teams make it out of the group.
I told you.
Don't get that loud.
Wait, then why were you guessing Senegal the whole time?
If Ghana was there, they would make it out.
Nah. Ghana.
I'm sorry. That's the sad truth. And my thing is that because this whole Europe thing is big, because the whole thing of most times a European team wins in Europe, and very rarely would you have a team outside of Europe winning in it. So I think that's a huge deal. But I'm sorry, I'm basically, this is this is how I'm going to end this. I am conflicted because there's no way I can allow Cristiano to touch that.
Wait, so you're scared? You don't have a chance of winning.
Relax. This is my closing statement. Relax, man. Damn. But I can't take my eyes off Portugal. Yep. I can't take my eyes off Portugal, and that really pisses me off. Guys, it's all goes down. I will see you guys next Sunday. Peace out, stay true. All right. Peace.